Hey you guys, welcome back to Angel Angela, and I just wanted to make you guys a quick video of narcissists and real recognize real. A lot of times we hear the word real recognize real thrown around, carelessly. You'll get with one of your friends, or you'll hear a friend, or you hear a stranger, and they'll have something in common, and then they'll be like, see, real recognize real, because they feel like they related to each other in some way. But once you get out of the narcissist matrix, things will start to change. Your thoughts create reality. You're free now. You're free from the mental slavery. So now you're able to create a whole new reality where you don't have to play the character that you were forced to play with in this matrix. That's what real is. Real is getting out of this matrix, getting out of program. Everyone's programmed. People been programmed from the beginning. I mean, when you think about, housewives, husbands, everything has a title, a role, a character that we're supposed to follow along. The moment you don't follow into that character, whether it's in your family, your friends, wherever you're at, work, once you don't play that character anymore, it's like coming into work and you're smiling all the time, you're happy all the time, but then you start dealing with this narcissist. So when you come to work, your moods are always changing, and people can't understand like why one minute you say hi to them and you're nice, and the next minute you're very quiet and you're not saying anything, and then people start thinking something of you, like you're bouncing back and forth, or like you're angry at them. Every single move you make, it's like playing a chess game. And every single move you think that, it's not counting, it's actually counting. That's why when you leave the narcissist, you think, what about that game? I lost that game. And, you feel like you lost the game, but you never really lost the game. You were taught the game. If you're still alive, the game isn't over for you. You're still alive. That means you're still part of the game. When you realize you're part of this game, and you realize your thoughts create reality, and you realize that the things that people have done to you will go back and return to them, just as well as the things that you've done. Everything you've done, you have to pay the price as well, even if you weren't aware of what was going on at the time. You can change your reality. But being real is understanding who are the narcissists. That's being real. Being real does not make you a good person. So let me repeat that. Being real doesn't make you a good person. The narcissist is real. They're not just made of plastic. They're a real person. They're a real person because they know what they're doing to you. They know what the hell they're doing to you. They understand what they're doing to you. They have a program of doing things to you. They're used to doing these things to everybody, and they do it to everyone over and over again. And they think to themselves, I'm going to start being a little bit slicker. I'm going to do this. They're trying to perfect their craft. If someone is trying to perfect their craft, but they're repeating the same thing and it's not working for them, it's insanity. So this person trying to perfect their craft knows what they're doing because they are studying you, and they are studying their behavior, and they think there's nothing wrong with their behavior, and they have a grin, a smirk on their face. So excuse the background if it's too loud, but I needed to say this So the narcissist is real because they go after vulnerable people who don't know themselves. The narcissist knows who he is, knows who she is. He has chosen to be evil. They have chosen. They've decided that there's no going back, that there's no point on trying to be good, that good people don't get ahead in life. They've decided these things. They decided that good people are just meant to be used. This is what they've decided, not understanding the blessings behind it. They can't understand blessings. They can't understand karma. They don't understand those things. All they know how to do is to keep moving forward to get others' supply. That's all they know how to do. And by them understanding and choosing their destiny and who they are and choosing the character they're going to play, by them doing that, they are awake. They're not as asleep as you guys think they are. They're not just zombies and watchers and stalkers, and they know what they're doing. This is why they're real. They're real villains. They're real villains. Let's just put it like that. These people are real, but they're real villains. Now, when you get out of that narcissistic matrix, you become a real person. You become a conscious person. You go from being someone who was not conscious to someone who was in and out of consciousness your whole life, your childhood, your teenager years, in and out of consciousness until you finally went through something that drove you either all the way out of consciousness or it brought you into consciousness. And if you're listening to these videos, you have been brought into consciousness and you are awake and you are real. And when you step into another room and people look at you and it's like they know you're different. They know there's something different about you. And I say this because once you realize what a narcissist is, you realize the people around you that are not conscious people. And you try to help them get out. And it's like impossible to try to help them get out, especially if they're dealing with a narcissist partner. It's impossible to get them out of that relationship. Even you know that because it was hard for you, It's like a mermaid singing this song and being addicted. They just can't snap out of it. And when you go to be around these people because you care about them. In my situation, I just want to tell you guys really quick. I went to visit a friend that I really care about, and she started to tell me about all the narcissists, the watchers, the hijackers, the gangstalkers that, all these things that are happening to her, but she's not understanding spiritually what's going on, and she doesn't understand even if I tried to explain it to her. And she's hopping from one narcissist to the other, right? And she's talking to me about this narcissist that did something to her. And here comes a narcissist out of her room that she's talking to, that she's dating all of a sudden. And he came out of nowhere to save the day because she was going through so much. He came to save the day. This is why narcissists go after single mothers. They go after college students. They go after the elderly. So he basically comes out the room, and I always look people in the eyes when you meet them. I looked him in the eyes and I said hi to him, but when I looked him in the eyes, he knew that I knew that he was a narcissist. It was like I had this thought in my head, like my inner consciousness that said, he's a narcissist. Like he's awake, basically. It's like my consciousness told me that he was awake. He wasn't like my friend who was sleeping. He was awake. And that's when I realized real recognizes real. I recognize that you're real, but that does not mean that I should trust you. What type of real are you? Real fake? Or are you a real, genuine, good person? And I doubt that. I doubt that you're a genuinely good person watching my friend go through things and you're just laying here. You're not doing anything but laying here. You're not helping. You're not feeding into her children, feeding into her life. Narcissists come to drain you, and that's why I knew automatically that he was a narcissist. And I also realized the term real recognizes real gets turned around very carelessly. So that was my message for today, for this day. I am going to, be making videos at least once a week. Right now, I'm having a lot of technical difficulties, but I will start making more videos and continue this series of The Narcissist Unmasked. So don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and share your experiences. Have you guys felt that when you go into rooms, you can tell who is awake and who isn't, who is aware of consciousness, who is a narcissist and who is not a narcissist? Do you sense what they're thinking about you, And once you sense what they're thinking about you, do you sense that they're testing you out with a smirk or a grin on their face? Let me know, you guys. Leave your comments down below. Share your experiences with other warriors, because we are fighting this battle. So I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Sending you guys lots and lots of light and love. Bye.